Hello, my dear students. Welcome back. And today we'll be doing chapter 15 of Standard 8 Maths, that is area. Now, this chapter no, you have learned about area in your lower classes also. You have done area of triangle and all that. Okay, but here today in the this year you'll be learning how to find the area of quadrilaterals. Various kinds of quadrilateral. What are quadrilateral? Four-sided figures, which has got four sides. Four-sided closed figures. So, like you'll learn in this chapter how to find the area of a parallelogram, area of rhombus, area of trapezium, area of, then you'll learn how to find the area of a triangle using something new. You know the formula half base into height for finding the area of any triangle. What is the formula you have learned in the lower classes? Half into base into height. That is the area of a triangle ka formula. But this year you learn a new formula, that is the area of a triangle. You can find out by using Heron's formula. Okay, and then finally we will learn how to find the area of a circle. Okay, from if the radius is given, if the diameter is given, and if the circumference is given. Now mind you, this is a very important chapter. Please don't forget this chapter. Do it well, because you need this formula to in your higher classes. You will have to find out the area somewhere or the other in geometry and all that. So you please keep this in mind while studying chapter. Don't take it very lightly. This will be useful to in your higher classes. So let's begin. So first, the first quadrilateral which we'll be learning to find the area of is the parallelogram. Okay, and the formula is area parallelogram is base into height, base multiplied by height, or the product of base and height. Now, for those who have see, you're learning a low class about parallelogram, but I'll just brush up with you. What is a parallelogram? So I'll draw a parallelogram. So here is a parallelogram. Let's say I call it ABCD, as we generally do. So what's a parallelogram? The word parallelogram. The word parallelogram means simple. It means parallel, but the opposite sides are parallel. That means AB will be parallel to DC and AD will be parallel to BC. You know what is parallel? What do we have parallel? Parallel means two sides which never meet. Whether you extended both sides, even if you extend on both sides, they will never meet. For example, when I say AB and DC are parallel, can you see, will they ever meet? No, they will never meet. Even if you go ahead or you go backwards, forwards or backwards, they will never meet. So also, what about AD and BC? Will they meet? No, they will never meet. Even if you go upwards or downwards, they will never meet. Okay, both sides. Understood what is parallel? So they never meet. So what is a parallelogram? A quadrilateral or a four-sided figure in which opposite sides are parallel to each other. Okay, so I'm just putting this marks. So I'll say, let's say BC is parallel to AB. That's why I'm putting a double arrow on that. And I'll say AD is parallel to BC. These two are parallel and these two are parallel. Okay, fine. Now, what is a base? Let's say a base is the side on which the quadrilateral is standing. For example, here in this quadrilateral, this parallelogram is standing on side AB. So AB is like the foundation. So AB becomes the base. So if AB is the base. So what is the height then? Height is something which is drawn perpendicular from the opposite side ka vertex. So opposite to this side, which is the vertex? Vertex means a point, corner. So there is only one corner here. So this when I draw perpendicular like this, perpendicular means a line side making 90 degree with the base. So this, let's say I call it DE. I call it DE. So who's my base? My base is AB, is my base, and DE, which is drawn perpendicular 90 degrees, no, straight vertical downwards, that becomes my height. So I hope this is clear. What is base and what is height and what is a parallelogram? Parallelogram only remember. Parallelogram, there will be a base and there is a height. And what you do, just multiply base and height, and it's a very easy formula. Just multiply, you know the base, you know the height, just multiply and you will get the formula, just you find out the area. So let's begin with the sums. I hope you understood this. So So let's move on to practice set 15.1. Okay, practice set 15.1. So I'm starting with practice set 15.1. Very simple sums, very simple. So first question. So what I'll do, they are asking if the base of the parallelogram is 18 and height is 11, find the area. Base is, so I'll say base is 18, okay, centimeter. Height h is 11 centimeter. They are asking you find the area. So A equal to how much? A is for area, stands for area, B for base and H for height. So I'll write the formula. So I'll say area of parallelogram. Now you have a short form of writing parallelogram. So what you put the sign for parallel, you put two straight lines, two standing lines. Okay, and then write a small m on the top. That is the short form for writing parallel. So that will save our time. Okay. So area of parallelogram you will say is base into height. Base into height. First write the formula. Then just substitute. So do you know the area? No, you don't know the area. Area you have to find out. So I'll say I don't know the area. So I'll write A equal to base. Do I know the base? Yes, base is 18 into height. What is the height? H 11. So simple. So what is my area then? Area will be 18 into 11, 198. 198 what? Mangoes? No. Centimeter, no? So this is also centimeter, this is also centimeter. I'll just show you. I'll just write it again. So 18 centimeter into 11 centimeter, no? Base is 18 centimeter, height is 11 centimeter. So what is centimeter into centimeter? So 18 11 is 198. And centimeter multiplied by centimeter becomes centimeter square. No? Yes or no? What is x multiplied by x? X square. What is y multiplied by y? Y square. So centimeter multiplied by centimeter is centimeter square. Clear? So this is my answer. That's all. It's a very easy sum. Clear? So let's go on to the second sum. The second sum. So area of parallelogram is 29.6. So here in this, so again what I'll do is I'll just write the formula. Now I'll not write the, so if you want you can write this data also. I'm going to directly write. I'm saying area of parallelogram is base into height. Okay, I'm writing short form. Okay. So area of parallelogram. What is the area of parallelogram is given to you? Area of parallelogram, yes. In the second sum, area of parallelogram is given to how much? 29.6. So area of parallelogram is 29.6. Write it down. Equal to base. Do you know the base? Base is given, yes. Base is given 8 centimeters. So base is 8 centimeters. Into height. Do I know the height? No, they're saying find the height. Second sum, they're asking find the height. So h I don't know. So write h as it is. Okay, here you have to find area, here you have to find height. Now what will happen? We all know this is 8 multiply, so it goes down and becomes divide. So I'll get 29.6 upon 8. 8 comes down. 8 comes down. Okay, remember that. And what remains here? H, height. Now you got, what do you have got? 29.6 divided by 8. Okay, yes or no? So height is 29.6 divided by 8. Now you will say there is a decimal. Okay. Now what do? If you want you can get rid of the decimal. So when I push the decimal to the end, the decimal disappears. You all know that logic, no? When I push the decimal to the end, the decimal disappears. So I'll take the decimal here. So when I push one time, what happens? The 29.6 becomes 296, and 8. Since I pushed one place, the decimal, 110 will go down. So I get 8 multiplied by 10. Why 10 came down? Because I pushed the decimal. No, it was 0.6. Now it has become 296 decimal. Why the decimal disappeared? Because I went to the end. Okay, when you push one place, you have to put 10 down. If you push two places, push 100, put 100. That you all know. So then you can now divide it. Let's say, so 8 ones are 8 3 is 24 and 56, so 37 is the answer. So 37 divided by 10, so equal to 37 divided by 10. What is 37 divided by 10? 3.7. Yes or no? Because when there's 0 down, there's a decimal here, no? Where is the decimal? If you can't see the decimal is always at the where? End. So there's a 0. If you want to remove the 0, you have to go to the left. So I'll get the answer. The decimal will come from here to here when I remove the 0. So my answer will be 3.7 centimeter. So we go on to the third type of sum now. So they say area of a parallelogram is 83.2. I've written the data here. 83.2. Height is 6.4. They are saying find the length of the base. So base is b equal to question mark. Base is question mark. So again, what formula? Same formula. I'll say area of parallelogram is base into height. So just fill in the data. Do you know the area? Yes, area is 83.2. So write 83.2. Base. Do you know base? No, base is question mark. So write base B. Height. Do you know the height? Yes, height is 6.4. Okay. So what will happen now? Again, same thing. Since this is multiplied, so when it goes on the other side, becomes divide. You know, no? When it is plus, plus goes to the other side becomes minus. Minus goes to the other side becomes plus. Multiply becomes divide. Divide becomes multiply. Whenever you go to the other side of the equal sign, उल्टा होता है ना? ये multiply तो इधर क्या आएगा? Divide होगा. So I'll get 83.2 and 6.4 will come down. And what will remain here is base B. Now, can you see there is one decimal place here and one decimal place here? No? Yes or no? So if I push 1 here, 10 will come down, and if I push 1 here, 10 will go up, and 10 will what? Cancel. In other words, I can directly remove the decimal place. I just remove it. Because I know नीचे 10 और ऊपर 10 वो क्या हो जाएगा? Cancel हो जाएगा. So it's understood. Now just divide 832 by 64. So I hope you all know I am doing it directly. So I say 64 1 the 64, 19 remainder, so 192. 64 goes in 92 how many times? 3 times. So 3. That means base is 13 centimeter. Okay? Clear? So we have done all variety. So in this exercise there is all variety of sums. In the first sum you found out area, they gave you base and height, you found area. Second sum they gave you area and base, you found the height. Here third sum they give you area and height, you found the base. Yes? Here you found area, here you found height, here you found base. So सब variety हो गया. Okay? Clear?